Welcome to our home. This is our 25-foot masterpiece Optimum Crzr caravan that we bought about 6 months ago. Before I actually show you around our whole van, I want to say we are not influencers. We do not affiliate with Masterpiece or anything. This is a complete walkthrough of our van. As you've seen with our rig rundown, we had our truck for a long time and we could give you an honest review of all of our things on our truck. We've only had this caravan for a little while. We love our caravan, but this is not a review. We can give you an honest review later down the track when we've had it for at least a year. Today, this is just a walkthrough so you can see how we live, where we live. We've had lots of you ask that you wanted to see inside of here and what we've done to make it feel like a home, and that's what we'll show you today. So as I said, not affiliated anywhere, and we are most definitely not influencers, so don't go out and just buy this because you've seen this. We just wanted to show you our space and where we love to spend our time.
Welcome to the Cartwrights. We're a family of 5 travelling to the most remote places our beautiful country has to offer in our home on wheels. Our dream since the day my husband and I met has been to touch all corners of this land. To be able to share it with our children makes us pinch ourselves every bloody day. So here's our life. Buckle up and we hope you enjoy it as much as we do.
This is where Dad likes to say the magic happens. So this is a queen bed, I believe. I think it might be slightly longer because we asked for it slightly longer because Dad's quite tall. We have these cupboards around our bed. These ones here are huge, really deep. Just 2 shelves and then the storage underneath, which is a little nook that you can get to from in there. That's actually got a light switch to the bathroom, USB, USB-Cs or USC, whatever you call them, some GPOs, heaps of space. So I actually have these 2 and Dad actually has the exact same amount as me, just the 2. We also have 2 top drawers here which put our undies and socks in as well. And pockets here which are really handy for our laptops, glasses, any little things that we just want to have handy next to our bedside table. Our phones all get charged in our nooks overnight. Dad's got a little control panel over there. I'll get him to show you that after because I don't know what the heck that does other than I can turn the air conditioner on from it and change the heat of the hot water. We have Sirocco fans, one on either side. We got white because we wanted white everywhere. They do get very dirty, but we wanted white. Hat holder, Dad didn't need a hat holder. You needed one probably, but I've got one.
She bought herself one. That's not what happened at all.
I've got one, so whatever. Hey, you've only got one hat, I think. This caravan to feel like a house, to feel like a home. So we've put greenery, we've put pictures up on the walls. Greenery here. That's basically it for the bedroom, except we have above our bed the Dometic DRS. That just, when we drive at a certain speed, it sort of clicks in and it pushes all the air in and pressurizes the caravan in order to keep sort of the dust out. But there's not really any holes in here for dust to come in. We do have some minor, actually when we first got the caravan, the silicone wasn't great, so we had to touch that up everywhere in the cupboards because it was coming out the cupboards, but it's all good now. This is a fantastic hatch which we love. You turn it on, goes up, has 3 speeds in or 3 speeds out, so you can suck out the hot air and turn your air conditioner on, and it keeps it so cool in here. Here is where the TV normally would hang. We never use the TV, so that's not there. We've added a few hooks behind here for all of our keys. We have ample downlights above our bed. Don't really use them either. There's just one light, which I'll show you later, which we mainly use in here. But there's also a little hatch thing here. That's got our Wi-Fi, I think, which we don't use either because we ended up getting Starlink. But we got that put in because we didn't have Starlink at that point, and just sort of store things in there. I'll probably find things in there I didn't know I had. We have a little bit of storage up here above the door, a little magazine pouch, another magazine pouch down here just as you walk in. Kitchen dining room, all in one, because it's a caravan. We went with the black black pack, but we chose black pack just for the sink and tapware. We didn't want black on the handles of the cupboards. We actually wanted white, but it wasn't an option, so we got these silver ones. If I went again, I'd go white handles if I could. Large window at the dining area, large window at the kitchen, as large as we could go. We deepened this bench top because we wanted to be able to fit all of our plates on it easily and be able to do the dishes easily and have heaps of space. We didn't need heaps of walk-through space here. We also got it with no cooktop, no oven either, but we did keep the range hood in case we wanted to cook in here, which we do sometimes, but very, very, very rarely. We have the induction cooktop, portable one, which we can just chuck up here and turn the range hood on, and we have an air fryer, but if we air fry, we normally do that outside as well, but if we need to, we can do it in here. We got GPOs here hidden because we didn't want them ugly on the splashback. It's another feng shui. We actually ordered one here and one here, but we got two here and two here. Two lots of two, so we've got 4 and 4. This is our spray to keep away the bugs. This goes off every like 30 seconds and it keeps all of the flies and mozzies away. It also sprays Dad in the eyes whenever he tries to come in, which is nice. I put up all these pictures around the place to make this place just really feel like home. I didn't just want to put the little sticky ones on the walls. They're great, but I just wanted these ones. They're glass, and I was a little bit worried that they might come off when traveling, so I put them on these little 3M Velcro stickers so I could pull them on and off every time we travel, but haven't had to do that. I do though think that is because we have very good suspension and it's very good chassis of the caravan. Nothing moves in here when we travel, so they haven't had to come down. We actually have a huge big one in the bathroom, also glass, hasn't budged. And you've seen what roads we've been on. If you haven't, have a look. All of these cupboards are food. These are really messy, but I'll just show you one of them. But they're really deep and we can fit heaps in there. They're not really that full at the moment. This one here has all of our switches and whatever. It's also our medicine cabinet. Above here, Dad also packed that one. Our cups are normally in here, and our stubby coolers. And above here, which goes with actually the coffee machine, which was a must-have, the coffee machine inside, because we had one in the truck, but we also wanted one in the caravan. So that's the coffee machine, but the grinder and the knockbox is up here, hidden away, and it's plugged in, so we just use it in there. There's a power point in there. Microwave, we don't use much. Also, we have, these are the same as all of our windows. They're all the same. They have 3 clicks on them. And they just stay out like that, which is nice. Fly screen, and then fully blackout, which has like a reflective something rather on the other side, so it keeps all the heat out. We also have these reading lights around the place randomly, a couple at our bed and then some here and some in the bunks. These here are the lights for outside. We have a couple of lights on the outside of the caravan which shine out that way. We have with all of our light switches here, there's a few lights out this side which shine out that way, and also I think one out the front. Another thing which we really needed and wanted in this caravan was a built-in bin, because we go through so much rubbish, which is not good, but like we just do. There's 2 big bins there, and there's a bit of storage up on top for like our, you can see, our foil, cling wrap, sprays, whatever. We have these little holes all the way along in order to save space where possible. We've got these crash pad bags, which everyone, well actually this one's our alcohol. Oh my God, sorry, I can't lift that out. That one's too heavy. It's really heavy. It's got all Dad's dad milk in it.
Mum's an alcoholic.
Yeah, I'm an alcoholic. But now I'm pregnant, so now Dad's the alcoholic. Yeah, so all these other ones though are little, they've just got like long life food storage under there. And each one of them has our shoes in it, in a crash pad as well. So crash pad's under there. That's like, I think that's probably Dad's shoes, and then long life storage food. Same here, this one's like mine and Evie's shoes, I think. A couple of bits of stock and some flour. And then the kids' shoes are down here with some noodles and some spaghetti bolognese sauce, our favorite. This one's just the plates and stuff. Like I showed you before, the big pot drawer with our cooking things in it. This pot drawer actually has pots in it. Tea towels. It's a bit of a false cupboard, this one, just because the sink's there. Just put our, what do you call it? Cloths in there. 4 drawers, knives, forks, spoons, kids' spoons, whatever. This one here's for all the utensils, bin bags, sandwich bags, and then a few more pot. And then the shoes down the bottom. This is our display screen for stuff. Fusion, we have music player inside. We have one outside. They're both separate, so we can play separate musics. One inside, one outside. Haven't actually done that yet. Have we? I don't know. We've used them linked, but not separate, I don't think. So we've got 2 Speakers inside, we've got a big one outside. We opted to not have a speaker in the kids' room just because we didn't want to be keeping the kids up when we're partying, because Dad and I party. Woo, we party all the time, don't we, Dad?
Look at all the scratches on that bloody window.
Oh yeah. They're permanent pinstripes, but I quite like that look. Well, I mean, I have to because they're there. Good. Oh, and there's a little light here. There's also a light on this range hood, which we sometimes use or Evie uses it when she's doing the dishes. So this is our Dometic fridge. I think most caravans have a Dometic fridge. It's quite large. We don't believe it keeps up very well in the heat, but we've been in Darwin now for about 2 months. Yeah, it's kind of struggling. The freezer's great, that stays frozen, but yeah, the fridge is kind of struggling. But what can you do? We're in Darwin, so maybe we'll look at other options another time when we build another caravan. This one here, we normally have this open, but for the video I shut it because it was too bright in here. So massive hatch to outside. There's a fly screen on it too, so you can have that open and no flies come in. It's really good. We've got like, what is it, down the aisles of the airplane to direct you to get to your exits? We've got those down our caravan roof. So yeah, with those on at night, it's really bright, but I turned them on today just for extra light. I also didn't mention this is our air conditioner. It's great. We've had no problems with this. The only time we ever have a sort of problem with it is because this is getting dirty, so we just clean that out. We're all good. We do have this footrest, which we actually didn't want. We asked to not have that, but it came with it. So we've got a footrest. We don't use it. Maybe we've used it once, I don't know. We got this put in, actually. We asked for the rod to go in. They put that in, but I made this myself. We didn't want one of those fully block out curtains. It's just like a lightweight see-through curtain which can blow in the wind. We wanted it so we could keep the warm air in here when we're in a cold place. A little bit of added privacy at night time. You can't really see through this from the kids' bunk to us, vice versa, only if you've got a light on. It's just a little bit of extra privacy, and it just looks nicer than, I think, the full blackout ones. That's the sort of one that we wanted to go with. We close it every now and then, but not too often here in the heat because we want the air conditioner to get through into the kids' room, which it won't if we have that shut. Welcome to this way of our caravan. 4 bunks. We opted for no drawers in between the top 2 and the bottom 2, just because our big girl is quite big. We wanted the most height for her in here in this bunk. She's got a huge bunk there, but she's actually decided to move out to the rooftop tent anyway, because she just likes her space. So, but there's heaps of space there for her when the new baby comes. We're going to switch it around a little bit. The Ellis will go up to another top bunk, and then 2 babies down the bottom. So we've got 3 drawers down the bottom on each side. Basically, the babies have 1 drawer each. That's it. That's all of that big boy's clothes. And that's all of the little boy's clothes. And there's a few extra toys back there. They're inside toys and they're baby. There's him asleep in there right now because parenting life.
I love him so much. He's so cute.
I think he's eating in his sleep. He's chewing, which is a bit weird. He eats all day, every day. 1 drawer for nappies, which we are currently toilet training, so I'm not buying any more nappies of the big boy size, so that's looking really empty right now. That used to be really, really full. Evie's school stuff all goes in here. Bottom of it's falling out a bit, so I won't open that. And then the 2 ones at the end, same size as these 2 at that end are all of Evie's clothes. So there's so much space in there. Ladders to the top bunks. Kids like to start climbing them. Evie actually does flips and stuff off the, hangs her feet in there and off there and flips around, whatever. Uses it as a bit of a gym. In the kids' bunks, actually, we haven't got the babies' one shut at the moment because we just wanted a bit of airflow because we have the air conditioner off so we can film this. But in the nighttime, you can't actually tell because we did this ourselves because we didn't want it seen. But in the nighttime, we have these zip nets that go the whole way round to sit here. We sewed it up ourselves because we wanted it to go like exactly with around the edge. We zip this up, and the kids don't fall out and none of the bugs get the kids. That zips up there too, and they're in and they won't fall out. So that's what we decided to do in order for the kids to not fall out. It's just for us it was tidier, and we're perfectionists and like a bit of OCD when it comes to feng shui, aren't we, Dad? Okay, I admit it, I am, whatever. Still on these baby bunks down the bottom. If you come in, I'll just show you this one bunk, but all the kids have their own little money boxes with their names on it, which I've just done those little Velcro 3M stickers on those as well. They've all got a Sirocco fan. They've all got actually 2 points in here we deleted the GPOs. We didn't need those. We've got USB and USB-C or USC, whatever you call those. I don't really know. Got their own little pockets here, and they've got their own little blankets here too. That's a perfect size for the little babies. Oh, we've actually got a map up here also. That's really handy. Ellis likes to look at that when he goes to bed and ask where we are and where all the rest of our family members are, so he loves that. They all have a reading light in their beds, which the kids like to play with as they're trying to go to sleep.
Just on that, also, I've never met a 2-year-old that can say so many different places in Australia than Ellis. He like lays there at night and he points them out as we've been here, we've been to Port Augusta, we've been to...
He remembers ones right from the back of the start of our journey.
And he was like one, it's crazy.
Yeah, he also knows where all of our family members live. They all live in a few different states. Family members live in, got some in New South Wales, some in South Australia, in Victoria, so he knows where they all live. We have a fantastic hatch up the top here too, same as the one at the front. It turns itself off if it rains, shuts itself, 2 different speeds, blah, blah, blah. We've got heaps of downlights here too with a little switch over here. I don't think we really use these downlights either. Oh, the one light we do use mostly is in this hatch, this further forward hatch. It's a nice yellow light, which I like the yellow light. It's not the big bright white light. Evie likes to store all of her clips here. That comes in really handy. They've all got a window. That's it for the kids' bunks. We have our measuring chart here. We started this at home and we've continued it on here in the caravan. It's just, actually, I think we need to measure again soon because we haven't done it in a while. I know is a big downer for most people living in a caravan, but it was a must-have for us, is a full-length mirror. And not only do we have one, but we have 2 full-length mirrors. Look. Ta-da! There's Dad.
There's a photo of a real good-looking bloke on the back side of that door.
I got a life-size version of a really good-looking man on this door. That's what everyone needs in a caravan. No. It's a bloody full-length mirror. We got this a solid door so we could have extra privacy in there because our girl, big girl, she's like coming towards teenager now. So we needed a solid door for that because we've got the bathroom with the toilet and shower in here. And we also wanted to be able to put that full-length mirror on. So that was like, kill 2 birds with 1 stone with this door. On the back side of this door, which is also go the other way, you're going this way. On the back side of the door, we've got all of our towels all hung up. It's always hard to find spots to hang your towels in a caravan, so this was our idea. Well, this was our way to overcome that problem. We also, so there's 5, 1 each. We also have 5 of these exact same hooks, which I've heard people say, like, these fusion hooks, they're the best, you gotta bloody get them. And I thought, surely they're not that good, but they're so bloody good. They've never come off. Okay, I lied. Dad's one did come off once, but I think he hangs it up really too strong.
I was drying myself and it's a bit tight in here and my arse swung around and knocked the fusion hook off. But I hadn't told anyone.
So it was his ass. It wasn't the hanging factor, it was the ass. Okay, cool. Anyway, we have 5 of these hanging on the outside of the caravan too, to hang our towels. This is the big photo I was telling you about. I'm doing a bloody back bend in here. This is huge, and this is glass. This has never bunched on any roads we've gone on. It's super sturdy. I don't know. I think it must be our caravan suspension and the way Dad drives so well. But I've got, I think, 4 of those sticky things on there. This is another exciting thing that I know the mums will love. This is our laundry hamper. So that whole big, what would be sometimes in caravans a wasted space, sometimes it's just a little pop out false front. But we have incorporated a little tilt out laundry hamper. I freaking love that. I can fit so much in there. That is a lot of washing. Up here you can have all more storage. We didn't want storage, we just wanted a full length mirror here also with a backlit. Like, that's just what they did. They do backlit mirrors, which is like a house. Feels really homely in here. We've got another light under there, as well as the downlights there. This is the towel to wash our, like, dry our hands when we wash our hands. There's a little extraction fan, can blow in or blow out, that's above the toilet. We have that on sucking out. I actually don't have that open because it was too bright. We have that on sucking out, so it sucks out all the hot air down here. It gets a bit hot down here. Sometimes there's a window and there's 2 overhead cabinets. I won't show you them both, but just like all of our shower stuff. And there's, what do you call it, beach towels and toilet rolls in the other one. Boring. More GPOs so we can straighten our hair. We could do ironing here too if we wanted, but I've never ironed anything. And look at this. Ta-da! It's our top loader washing machine. This doubles up as our peg basket, but that actually just keeps this from wobbling. Oh look, I have to hang out that washing. Oh shivers. I don't know how long that's been there. Probably just since yesterday. It's only since yesterday.
Baby brain.
But I freaking love that. That's so much better than our last caravan had a little front loader washing machine in it. Top loader, love it. And it's hidden under there. Can't even see it. What I would also love if this had a little false handle on it here so it looked like it was a door, but whatever, that's just being picky. Here's our other full-length mirror. I can show you that after, or now. It can either be like that or just a frosted sort of glass thing, but we want a full-length mirror. This is to lock this door shut. This is our shower, very nice size.
That's the frosted.
Yeah, so that's the frosted. That's what it would look like on the other side if we opted for that, but I really, really, really wanted the mirror so you can see yourself when you sit down and poo. The shower head comes off so you can squirt down the sides or the roof or the little babies in the bottom. The bottom of the shower here, can't see, but if I just measure like that, is about that deep. And that is enough for us to fill enough water for them to feel like they're having a bath. And our shower is always this clean, always. It's never dirty. And there's never, ever a million toys on the bottom of the shower. And lock that, that makes the door not fly open. This one here, I reckon that's it. Oh, our toilet. It's not a composting toilet. It's just a Dometic, what's that called? You put the blue stuff in it and it's, we don't necessarily like that toilet. We might, if we did our time again, also get composting toilet because we get, what do you reckon, Dad? Like 4 or 5 days out of one toilet canister? We have 2 canisters.
Yeah, if I do my number ones out in the bush, it takes us out to about 4 or 5 days.
And it's just me, you and Evie on that toilet at the moment. No extra little babies yet.
Personal opinion or family opinion,
yeah.
Get a composting toilet.
Composting, yeah. We did we did think about it, we did research, and we did decide against composting toilet when we ordered this caravan. I can't remember why. When we did our research, that's just the conclusion we came to. But now we probably would go composting, but we could go a lot longer off grid with that composting, and I think it's less smelly. That baby's having a good snooze. Well, that seems like it's it from in here. I thought I'd take a lot longer, but breezed through it. So next I'll get Dad to show you what powers the van, which is all under our seats in the dining room. Systems for everything, batteries, I don't even really know.
So this is what basically gives us power, gives us life in this caravan, because at home you plug yourself, well, you don't even plug yourself in, you just got a wire coming from the mains. This is what mimics that, I guess. This is what gives us power, keeps the fridges running, keeps the lights on, keeps the pumps going. This is how it is. And as you can see, she's a bit dusty because we've had one of our silicone joints fail in here. And when I opened it up, I only just noticed it. So there you go. We've got to get under the caravan and silicone something. Long story short, we got, I think these are 210 amps of lithium per battery. They're Masterpiece's own batteries. They're not in a drive. They're not anything like that. Masterpiece had them made. So far, so good. They've done everything that's required of them, really. So we've got a 3,000 watt inverter charger, Victron inverter charger, which basically means it's a charger, so it can charge the batteries as well as invert power from the batteries into 240, so our 240 can operate, our 240 volt can operate and function. We've got buzz bars, we've got DC to DC, we've got our solar charger, Serbo, which basically connects everything to your phone, or people or Masterpiece can sign into it and have a look at what the system's doing if there's any faults and things like that. We've got a couple of fuses, switches down here, but that's basically the brains, and all that is connected over here to what Kyla was referring to as a screen, but it's basically a monitoring system for the Victron's version of a monitoring system for all the services within the caravan. So you've got your power, water, things like that, solar. So it gives you state of charge, it gives you loads in and out, water level percentages. All our tanks are empty at the moment except for our drinking water, just because the drinking water, the way this caravan works is it all comes from the tank, because it's all filtered, it comes from the tank. You can't just plug straight in to the mains of the water and make the drinking water come out the drinking tap. It has to go through the tank. So yeah, basically this screen here shows how much we're getting from the grid, how much we're getting from solar, how much output we've got, what our battery percentages at, and what state of charge we're at, whether we're floating, bulking, or just in static mode. That's pretty much in a nutshell how it all works. And then if I obviously turn loads on, like the air conditioning, if I come over here to the Truma system, basically our hot water, our aircon, some of our lights and our fans are all operated off this system here, and our diesel heater. So basically we've got all Truma things. So that means this one controller controls everything. So we've got a gas heater under the bed, so that's controlled through this. We've got a Truma aircon. That's the monitoring system for all those appliances. Because they're all Truma, it's all on the one. all on the one control panel just there. And then Up top we've got fuses and switches, so I can individually turn off any of the 12 volt, what are they called, appliances in the caravan, and I can turn them back on. And also when the light goes out, it just tells me when we've got an issue with one of those, if the fuse is blown or something like that. Drinking water, general water pumps, so we can isolate them from there. Basically when we travel and you've got full tanks, you don't really want things going wrong. So if a hose bursts, something like that, on the wrong side of the pump, you're going to flood your van. So we just switch them off when we travel. And then we've got our RCDs up in here, just all our breakers as well. That's basically the brains of the van. Nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. Might take you outside and do the full lap around, eh?
How about that?
How about that?